Alright mates, how's it going? In today's video, chapter 27 of Shadows Rising by Madeline Rue. As I'm writing this, it's day 9 of me having no internet. But if I look on the bright side, I've never been this far ahead of myself with videos before, so that's key. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Let's go! They've taken Zobal, my queen. Blightcaller and his rangers have been sighted moving on the necropolis. What are your orders? We've run out of time. We march on the necropolis. All on our lonesome, Talanji thought. Thrall had not returned with his Horde reinforcements, leaving the Zandalari with an army of only about 40 soldiers. Probably wasn't going to be enough against the sly, skilled rangers of Sylvanas. But Talanji still had hope, thanks to Bwansamdi's weird speech in the last chapter. We should go now, before it gets too hot for marching. Rakan, give the signal. So Rakan went ahead and did that. He pulled out a war horn and gave it a big blow, and the soldiers shouted their response, and then the marching began. I will keep my promise to you, Bwansamdi, though it may mean the end of us both. However, the small Zandalari army hadn't been marching very long at all before a second war horn sounded from back within the city. Did you hear that? Talanji immediately turned Xena around and made her way back past her very confused small army, and as she crossed the bridge, she saw War Druid Loti racing towards her. The Horde! They just started appearing, Your Majesty. As the Queen looked down towards the bazaar and port, she could see quite a few Horde banners flying, and was definitely pleased to see them. But there's more. The people in the markets, they're going a bit mad. They think it's an invasion. The Queen had feared as much. Thanks to the storms preventing anyone from travelling to the continent, Thrall must have used portals to transfer his troops, which meant there were challenging times ahead. Even if they did somehow succeed in defeating the Widow's Bite, it was going to take time to undo Apari and Blightcaller's meddling and false rumours. But the priority right now was to protect Bwansamdi. Find Lashk. Go with him to the bazaar. Quell whatever fears you find there and then join us at the necropolis. So Loti went off to do that, whilst Talanji rode quickly back to the vanguard. And soon enough, the Horde caught up.
Forgive the lateness. This was all that could be gathered without leaving Orgrimmar undefended. Will it be enough?
It will have to be. It is far more than we had. Thank you. Zandalar will not forget this. In truth, the amount of Horde soldiers that had arrived was around 40 as well. So basically, the army was now twice as big.
How many cavalry?
Only us, Rakan and Zalani. But Loti will ride to join us when my people have been assured this is not an invasion.
Perhaps with our forces divided, we can attack from two sides. Send the cavalry up the center, and try to trap Blightcaller in the middle.
That will be difficult. The necropolis is surrounded by swamp. The safest approach is from the Zobal ruins, which Blightcaller now holds.
That will pose no challenge to our shaman. They can pass on top of the wall.
And with some recovery, I can teleport a number of us wherever you desire. Gives us the element of surprise at least. Nope, no surprise I'm afraid. There's a clear view in every direction from the necropolis.
Then speed is our greatest asset. How long do you need, Thalyssra? Could you send some of our warriors ahead?
I'll give it a go. The army then began their advance again, for reals this time, and as they moved through the jungle, a million thoughts assaulted Talanji's brain. Mainly, that she should have believed in and trusted Thrall, and the Horde. Bwansamdi had been right, and she'd been unreasonably proud, and a bit of an idiot. And that's ignoring the fact that about halfway through this book she was like, okay, I'll do it. And then she just didn't do it. But her mind then drifted to Zakan, and she suddenly realised she should probably inform the Horde that their ambassador nearly died. Zakan was badly wounded. At the shrines. My healers have seen to him and say he'll live, but...
He is a strong boy, and he understood the risks. Thalyssra, how many of us can you safely bring to the necropolis?
The first Arcanist reached into her pocket, pulled out a flask and took a long swig from it, and her eyes brightened as if she'd just taken a drink of pure light. Give me a moment and I can teleport the entire host. You want me?
Well, that settles it then. We divide into 3 forces and give them no chance to retreat.
The sea. The necropolis lies along our northern border. They could escape by sea. The storms are under their control after all. That is why we target the mages first.
And why Lothamar and Gaslow are sailing with all speed. Once the storms break, they'll cut off any retreat.
Talanji couldn't help but gaze in admiration at her companions. They'd literally thought of everything. Almost as if they'd been involved in a few battles before or something. Okay then, let's do this. For the safety of my people, and for the Horde. And we're leaving it there! Pretty short chapter, that one. There's only 41 pages left, not including the epilogue, so these remaining 5 chapters are probably all going to be shorter vids, to be honest. But whatever. As usual, link in the description if you're interested in buying this book. Also, there's links to my Discord server and my Patreon page too. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all of that bollocks. And all that's left to say is, thanks for watching, and see ya!